Jules here, welcome to my channel, and we're here today with another Tuesday Treasures. So this is kind of small tags and journal cards, and we've got lavender colours here and we've got spring colours here. So this is kind of still on the spring theme. These have these small tags are in spring colours: peach, pink, turquoise, green. These are pink and green, and there's a couple of labels here, and these tags have like words, a quote CD I've got that I'm allowed to use. This one's call it a clan, call it network, call it tribe, call it family, whatever you call it, whoever you are, you need one. I'm not going to read them all out. But what I will do is I will cut these out. Now what I did do was I printed this out also in a very, very dark cream card. And this is what I've got. So you can see, as I say, this is a dark cream card. And there we are, we have that. So it's totally different. There we are, we used a bit of doily and we used some ribbons. I didn't do anything on these. And the two labels I used on a belly band in my Tuesday Treasures book. And I just put them on. I actually stuck the belly band down in the middle so that I could put these in separate, like that. And these, I wasn't sure what to do with these, so I just put them in this. This is something we will be going over at a later date, so we'll put them there. With the magic of editing, I'm going to go away and I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be back. Okay, that's me back. So I've trimmed them all down. I've rounded the corners off on these two, although they aren't, I didn't round them off when I made them. These are rounded off. They've all got black lines around them, or darker lines around them, so that if you want, you can cut them out with your cutting machines. What I'm doing is I'm just inking round, and I'm just using, I think this is probably either Scotch timber or ground espresso that's left on. You can use other colours, it's entirely up to you. And this one I didn't cut on the line, so we'll just snip that off. And it was just the smallest. And I think we'll get that. So we can do on the other one I did that one on there on the pink, but I think I'll do this one on there. No, I think I like it like that. And this one I did long so that you could do a belly band if you wanted on your, because this is a journal card on its own, and that's a smaller journal card. So I'm not quite sure what we'll do there. But what I do want to do is I want to have a look. I've got some laces here. I've got some blues. I've got some pinks and I've got some whites. So I think maybe that's just a bit too much. Yeah, I've got a bit of that, but quite like that. And I'm just going to get my fabric tack out and I'm just going to tip it up just so it's ready, because it's just about coming to an end. And so I think we'll stick that on the back of there. Sometimes if your fabric tack goes a bit gloopy, you can add a bit of acetone to it. I think that's the right way. And it just waters it down a bit and stops it from going a bit gloopy. I've not had to do that, but it's starting to go a bit gloopy now, so quite like that. Now we can have that coming off there like that, or we can have it part on there. But what I've got is I've got some of this green and I quite fancy having like a ruffled and I might need to get my heated heat gun out for this. I'm not sure. We're going to try it. Oh, I've got fabric tack on my fingers. Now I've squirted it out, but when I go back I'm just spreading it out. So we'll put that on there and then and I think what we might do is we might stitch this on if we can get it to stick. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. It's easier with a heat gun. I have managed it this way, but just what I'm hoping for is for the glue to seep through, because it's like a tulle. It's just a little bit thicker than a tulle. That's it. So it's stuck enough for me to get that there. And then what I want to do is I want to put that in there like that, and we can stick this one down with glitter glue. Normally I use glitter glue, but when I'm using lace and ribbon and material and stuff like that, I tend to use Fabri-Tac, but glitter glue will stick lace down. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift this up a little bit. I don't want to disturb it too much because we've got it down there. I just want that to go over the edge like that. I've got a big bulldog clip here. Okay, just bear with me one moment. Okay, I thought my husband's on a call. I thought he was finished. He's having problems with his internet. So I made him phone them up, and he doesn't like phoning them up. He prefers for me to do it because I'm the techie one. Obviously I'm busy with you guys, and to be quite honest, I'd rather spend time crafting with you guys than speaking to an internet provider. Is that cruel of me? So this says to live happily is an inward power of the soul, and I'm not sure I think what I might do is I might cut that down a little bit, so that will be more of a label now, where I did do it as a belly band, but obviously I'm not going to use the belly band on there. And we'll just ink round it again. And I like the lavender colours and the greens. But I'm going to put that on, I think, after I've stitched it. So we'll put that to one side, because we will stitch it. Now we're going to deal with this one. And what I fancied was having some kind of pocket, which we can do. So we've got a journal card with a pocket on it, so what we need to do is we need to stick this and you don't have to use all these labels and tags all all at once. The reason I've done so many labels and things like that is so that you can use them with other projects. Now I'm just wondering if I want any lace. Do I want a tiny bit of blue? I think that pink's just a bit too garish, although just a little bit. It just seems a waste of lace. Quite like the pink. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. Cut it there, so we've still got a nice piece there, so we can have this bit, which is that, or we can have this bit. And I think I quite like that bit. Yep. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use fabric tack and just these are just dry wet wipes. Yeah, I might have put a little bit too much glue on there. Now we just want the little scalloped edges coming down, that's all we're looking for. Yeah, a little bit too much glue. So what we'll do is we'll look at putting a little bit of boat page over the top of that just to protect it, I think. Yep. Perfect. Good. And you can write on this, so it's fine. And again, I'm going to stitch around this, so that'll get stitched on. But there, you've still got your journal card to write on. And then we've got our pocket for that. Now it'll only take one tag. Now what I usually do is when you're gluing one of these pockets in, you want your glue like just a thin bead of glue, but what happens when you stick it on, the glue spreads, so as well as spreading out, it spreads in over, and sometimes that narrows your pocket a little bit. So what I find is putting my ruler in, and I can see where it's going in, because obviously it's, and you just want it in a straight line. And I mean, I am going to stitch it, so that's that. And it's stretched it a little bit as well. And there we are. So we've got that. And we can have that. And the song from the beginning to end, I found in the heart of a friend. That's that one. This one's perfect love sometimes does not come until grandchildren are born. That's definite. Not that I do love my children, but I do love my grandchildren. We've got 17 ages from 2 this year to 25. I think what I might do is I might make a tab out of that. In fact, that would make a nice tab there, wouldn't it? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this down a little bit and around the edges. And then do we want it on that side? Yeah, I think we'll have it on that side. I'm going to stick it on because I am going to stitch it. Just put that down there. And I can put this one on because that's still going to get stitched. There we are. So we've got 2 journal cards with tabs, and I quite like them. That one holds a pocket, and if I wanted to I could put a pocket on the other side. You know, I could do a paper pocket. I could have made that one a pocket if I'd wanted to, but I'm not that bothered with that. So I've got these 2 now. So what I want is, I don't want those. I'm looking to see what else I've got. I've got some just bits of I think we might have a little bit of a ruffle down the edge of this one. So I'll just and I'm just spreading the glue that I've just put down, and we're going to work on this one and hopefully that the glue seeps through. This is like a thin cotton, like a poly cotton, so it should do just enough for it to take so I can get it stitched round. There, we'll put that on there. And hold that down like that. And that should be enough. I'm just trying to pick up a little bit of glue that's blopped on there. And once that's stitched round, and now what are we going to do with this one? I think we might just have a little bit of the green. We've got some here. This is just, as you can see, so this is like a peach, this is a green, and I think what we'll do is we'll just have like a little tab. But I'm gonna actually, I'll stick it on, but I am gonna staple it. So I'll just use that glitter glue, and that should go through the two of them. Just pull that away. Okay, just get my staple out, and it's gold staples, so it'll look pretty. And there we are. So we've got that one. This one, I'm not sure what I've done with that, but what I think I will do is I will put that one over the top. Or do I want that up there like that? Ah, yes. So, and again, this will all be stitched round. And you can add book pages to these, anything you want. So I'll put these over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my sewing machine out, and I will stitch round them, and I will come back. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so that's me back. So I've stitched round it. I've stitched round the tag that was in there, but I want to put a little bit more decoration on there, but I don't want to make it too much, so I think we'll put a grommet and some dangles. I want to put grommets in these, so I'm just going to get my crocodile. And I think we'll do the smaller one, so it's a small hole, and let's have a look, see where this sits. We've got our, so that's going to have to go in that way, so we'll have our hole there as well. This one on this side, and I think we'll put one on this one. Look at that skew-whiffy stitching. And it was the 1/18 I used, so I think we'll have a gold one in there, and it is set for the smaller one, so yeah. And this is a light brass one, so I'm just going to see if, make sure it doesn't clash. Nope. That one. We'll have a gold one in this one. I think we'll have a dark antique brass one in this one. And do I want one in? No, we don't want one in there. See if I can put that back on there. I don't think I'll not be able to fasten it, but it'll work. Right, so we want some right, I've got a brass one, and I want to put some beads. I like my little beads, so we need to put the beads on first, and I'm just good. It's just these Aurora Borealis. They're just plastic, they're acrylic beads. Got a pretty green one there. Maybe, yeah, that's too big. That's too big. Put some, that one. Yeah. Just new kid. We have got some pretty green ones. Got some lamp beads. I might end up putting them on a post. About this one, this is all off broken jewellery, nothing major. See if we can get that one. That'll do. I'm going to turn that one round, put that in that way. You can do that with buttons and things like that. So there we are, we've got our dangly bead on there, so we don't need the green ones, but we do need there's another antique brass one. And I think we'll use some pink ones again. I think these are a bit too big. If we stretch what it is it's to get it round that curve, and I don't really want to stretch it out, so we'll use I'm trying not to give you a headshot. Some really tiny seed beads. It's one good thing about having long nails. That's not going to fit on there. Sometimes the holes in these seed beads are too small, and that's probably why I've shoved them in there. That one's alright. This one didn't want to go in. Yeah. Yeah, we've got this one. Oh. And the seed beads just go through the hole, which is fine. Now what do we want on this one? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some thread through there. And just have a knot. That's that one. I'll see if I want to put anything else on that one, but and just feel as if I want something over that. It's a little green one. Black. In this one I've got rose gold, brown and black. Use the brown. Now what colours are we going to have on this one? We're going to have a dangle. This is just broken jewellery that I've still not taken to bits, but a bit too dangly. Let me get my I'm just opening this. That's too big, so we'll not put that on. I think that would be nice, and we'll have some of these. They're like stone. There's another one. And we'll put them on there. And then just pull it up. And fasten it. And again, it usually what happens is that end comes down and the bulb part of it stays up, which is fine. So we'll just put these beads back in here. Put these away. And we'll have a look and see what we've got. Keep looking at these plants. And they're green, so they're Yep. And it's a darker green on the other side. I used like the double-sided card, and it's pearlized cards. I think it might be Centura card, I don't know. There we are. Stick that across there. I've got a bit of glue seepage, but it dries clear. So we've got that one, and this one's got a thinner stem, so it's not squeezing so hard. So one good thing about these nibs is you can get the fine glue. You can also, if if you don't have them, Temu do the little bottles that you can decant into. Now I'm going to do it over there. And again, I've got a bit of glue seepage. You can see I did some in navy blue as well, but so I quite like that one. That's the one that's going in there. And I think, yeah, we're just going to leave that one as it is. I was going to change that one over, but I'm not. I'm going to leave that one there. So there we are. We have our Tuesday treasures, and I mean, you can put photos on them, anything. You can add anything to them. But I hope you've enjoyed that. But what I've added is I've added bits of material, bits of lace, and a couple of die cuts and some beads. And there we are. So we've got 3 tags, 2 journal cards, one with a pocket for this one, although that one would go in there as well. And I like that one in. And that will fit in our book. Now what I'll do is I'll get, because I haven't got my spring journal up and running yet, we'll take these out. As you can see, I did ribbon on these, but maybe this belly band is just not cut out for this. It's not. So I'm just going to take that back. That one would fit in there, so it would fit in a side pocket. That one probably would fit in. Just maybe need to put it in that way so that it's not interfering with that. Maybe it's this on that one, but then you can put the tags in there, or you can put them in other pockets, like that. But I think we'll just keep them there for now, so I will pin that on there. I'm going to put these back in where they are because these will sit in there. These and this just put a paper clip in, and then that reminds me that I've got stuff in there that needs to go into another journal. So I hope you get something out of there. There's lots to do, lots, you know, think out the box, do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what you have to do, all I'm doing is giving you ideas. So, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.